Good evening. My name is Amanda Paul, and I'm the director of the string program for our elementary and our high school. Thank you so much for coming to our spring strings concert. When I think of this concert every year, I get a little teary-eyed, actually, because I think of all the progress that these students have made from their first concert to now. I also think of this concert as being our celebratory concert, a celebratory concert, because it celebrates all the hard work that these students have done over the year. It celebrates their experimentation with playing a string instrument for the first time. And it celebrates all their achievements of all the hard work that they've done in the previous concerts and other things that they've been involved with in the string program. So our spring concert is kind of like our culmination of all the hard work that we have done throughout the year until now. The ensemble that you see on the stage is called our first year ensemble because these students started way back in September, which was actually not that far along, thinking of how the year is sort of fast forwarded this year with snow days and holidays and everything else. It's hard to imagine that these students have only been really at their instruments for about 8 months, really, when you put it all kind of together. We have a great selection of songs for you tonight, and we will get started with a piece called Mississippi Hot Dog D-Scale. We hope you enjoy. I should mention before we do this piece, those of you who this is, maybe you've had a sibling before, you probably know this piece really well. You could probably sing it right now. Chicken on a Fence Post is one of our main staple songs that we've been doing a really long time. But this song is in 2 parts, so we're gonna stop in between and then we're gonna play the next part so you'll know when to clap. Don't they sound fantastic? Let's give them another round of applause. So on top of our first-year players who are here in this ensemble, we also have a team of mentors, and pretty much I'd say 95 to 99% of our second and third year players also mentor. And what that means is that they come and they help out at the first and second concert. They help students get their music ready. They sit next to a student and kind of help them keep on track where they are in the music. They may help with tuning. They may help with just kind of getting their instrument generally like ready to go and for the concert. So at this time, I'd like to recognize our student mentors who are in the elementary. So if I could have please all the elementary mentors who are second and third year players, please stand. Thank you. On top of our elementary, second, and third year players, we also have middle school students and high school students who come actually back to the elementary and help out with ensemble, or they come and mentor, they help tune, they help get everything on stage here. Can I have my high school and middle school ensemble mentors, please stand? And last but not least, but I have some teachers and some faculty members and some previous teachers who are here, and they help out every single time with mentoring, with getting the stage set up, with getting students to where they need to be. They're my right-hand people. I could not do this concert without them. So could I have our community members please stand, mentors? Our last piece before we transition to our advanced strings is a piece that is a very famous piece by Beethoven called Ode to Joy. We're going to do a quick transition to our advanced strings. You don't want to miss this part of the concert. Our advanced strings are playing Pirates of the Caribbean theme song, Power Rock, Another One Bites the Dust, and another cool rock tune, and our Samba La Bamba, our Latin piece. So we're just going to transition very quickly, and then we'll go right into that part of our concert. All right, we're going to get our second half of our concert started with our advanced ensemble. This is made up of students who are in 4th and 5th grade, second and third year players. We're going to start with a Latin piece called Samba La Bamba by a composer named William Owens. Thank you. Can we get another round of applause? That was a really difficult piece for them. They're always saying they want to do movie music, but when you do movie score, it's really difficult, really, really difficult music. So they were right there and taking on the challenge and learning that really, really neat piece. We're going to go into our 5th grade medals, our 5th grade awards. Each year, it's kind of been a tradition with the string program that we honor all of our 5th graders who are graduating and going off to the middle school. Hopefully all of them are continuing playing a string instrument next year with Miss Young here at the middle school. And then hopefully seeing me again 9th through 12th grade at the high school. I'm going to call students up by school. And I kind of have a little bit of a silly order. It just goes by the days of the week that I go to those schools. And they're not in any particular alphabetical order. I'll just read them off on our program. And if you notice in the program, the students' names who are underlined are the students who are graduating this year. We have a great class of 22 students who are going to be going off to the middle school. So I'm going to have them come up. If you could hold your applause until they're standing here and you can take your pictures and all that, then I'll have them return to their seats. Thank you. So we're going to get started with Franklin School. And students, we've been practicing this, so when you hear your name, please come up and stand here. Chloe Chang. Connor Chemperello, Ashlyn Clay, Jillian Frank, Molly Alexander, Kayla, excuse me. I think that's everybody here. Is that everybody? Oh, excuse me. Yes, and that's everybody from Franklin School. Connor, congratulations. Here's your 5th grade medal. Chloe Chang, congratulations. Thank you. Molly was unable to be with us this evening. We're going to move to our Wheelock students. When they hear their name, please come up. Nolan Cahill, Anna Dumond, Michaela Evans, Dakota Fields, Jocelyn Lucius, who is on a cheer trip down to Florida, actually, and Keene Reynolds, and Louisa Orm, who was in our 1st year ensemble. If she could come up, please. Jocelyn? Dakota? Keene Reynolds, congratulations. Nolan Cahill, congratulations. You're welcome. And these are our students for Wheelock School. Okay, now return to your seat. Next up, we have Simon School, Jamie Cloutier Brown. And Fuller School, Grayson Ambison Allen, Niall Blanchard, Tiago Boole, Claire Holmes, Oriah Holmes, Reagan Hopkins, Ava Wu, Mackenzie Smith, and Megan Von Polinsky. Oriah, where are you? Oops, I'm gonna come over here. So they don't know this yet, but Dan Gillard has been with me since I started teaching here in Keene, which was now I'm kind of coming to the end of my 8th year here in Keene, and started playing cello with me and said, well, I played with the last person, and I'm going to play with you. So he's been kind of like my right-hand man all along this time, kind of been in the background helping get set up for ensembles, getting our set up here for concerts, helping with ensemble rehearsals, playing, chamber music night. The list goes on and on and on. I'd like to have him come up here. Another gentleman who I call my other, like my left and my right arms, who just help out every single time. Morris Kimura, if you could come up. And Ellen J. Hose, who plays piano for every concert that we have. She was instrumental, no pun intended, of getting the strings program started way back even before I was here. She's just been my rock for many different reasons. But Ellen, if you could come up, please. And to end our concert tonight, we're going to end with a really cool rock tune called Power Rock. Before we do that, I want to thank Miss Young in the sound and light booth for doing that for us this evening. I'd like to thank the faculty here at Keene Middle School for getting the room ready and the custodians who set this up literally within 25 minutes. Yes. I'd also like to thank all of my building principals for all their support over the years. SAU 29 for their support of our instrumental music program here in Keene. The list goes on. And my biggest thank you goes out to Chris Fox and Acoustic Strings for helping us each year with our instrument rentals, repairs, billing, tuning, everything that you need, one-stop shopping. So thank you, Chris, and your team at Acoustic Strings. I appreciate that. And we will end with Power Rock. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed our concert tonight. We look forward to seeing you at our next one.